All right, good morning. Let's see. Trying to get everything set up. We should be starting very shortly. And I just need to get some music going. I see Twitter is acting a little weird today. I'm hoping this weekend I'm going to try to sit down and fix the audio issue. It's I hate that little clipping sound in the background, and I'm gonna redo all the audio channels and everything. I've been using this thing called Sound Siphon, or actually, well, this is just sound control. I was trying to use Sound Siphon, but it wasn't working. Sound control is pretty cool. I need to. I can't do it live because I'm obviously working now, but I need to get all these things sort of routed over. And what we're gonna have to do is let's do this while we wait. Let a few people get into the stream. I'm going to download the project. So last night I built out. Where's my profile? Where are my projects? Repositories, game creator, MonoGame. Clone or download. All right, let's get this project set up here. I set this up as a private project for right now while I try to get everything working. What I should do, I feel like I want to start working in the shared folder a little bit more. Let's git clone. All right, let's clone this project and see if we get this running. So basically, what I did last night is I took Sean's mono runner and I started reorganizing it. And I don't actually know a lot about building C# stuff outside of Unity. I mean, I've done a little stuff when I was at Microsoft with Visual Studio and whatnot. Let me see if we can get Visual Studio here to run. I was noticing some issues. Let's see, checking for updates. I don't know why. It should be up to date because I just was running it on the other account. Checking for updates. All right, you keep going for that. I can't do anything while it does this, huh? No, yeah, perfect. Looks like everything's working exactly like it should. All right, let's go to preferences here. I'm just gonna configure this real quick. I want the dark theme. What we're going to try to do is I'm going to get this project basically running the best that I can, and then from there we'll I should go in. Let me also preferences, fonts. We'll set this font to, I don't know, like 18. 18 and out, whatever that is. I don't know. 18. All right. Let's try to open up workspace. I should actually put the shared folder here. Shared dev projects, and we'll put projects here. I'm slowly starting to clean up this account I use for streaming to actually be productive. All right. So let's open this up. I've been playing around a little bit with, so the Unity version of, let's do this. This is going to be Pixel Vision 8 MonoGame port. The Android project requires the following Android SDK components that are not currently installed. Download and install. Sure. Whatever. I accept. You can have all my personal information. I'm sure you'll use it only for great things. All right. Build game run. Add an existing project. Demos. All right. I don't know much about setting this stuff up. So what I did yesterday was I created a master solution that had a build of MonoGame. My wife was texting me something. All right, so let me just text my wife something real quick. A friend of ours has to get some pretty serious surgery, so everyone around us is like fucking like sick or I don't want to, can't even get into it. It's too much. All right, so we have MonoGame runner. So if I just run this, which should happen, oh, that's probably going to be playing. I can't hear it. What I'd like to do is, can I add, hold on, let me unmute this. I mute the feedback so I don't hear it. Hold on, let me see if, give me 1 second. I gotta re-log back in. I have like the weirdest setup. Basically what I do is I like remote into my PC. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it is playing. Let's see if there's a way that we can mute that. Whoa, that made it louder. I don't like that. Is it actually Visual Studio? Oh, that's cool. All right, so it registers it as Visual Studio. Interesting. All right, so the sound was working. So the game actually runs. So this is just a pure MonoGame port of Pixel Vision 8. And there are some things that we need to clean up today. The biggest one is going to be trying to get this to load from, right now it's loading from, it only loads from zips. We need to get it to load from the file system. And we also need to get the cropping. So you'll see things are like flickering on the far right side of the screen. And that's because it's not doing the overscan stuff correctly. Wow, that looks good. All right. So what are our tasks for today? Now that I know how to, actually I'm gonna rerun this. I just want to make sure that it's constantly, that this doesn't make sound constantly. Perfect. All right, so that's been muted. Cool. Let's come in here. All right, and I can go back to having my music playing. Play. All right, so the tasks that I want to start doing are, let's do this. We need to load games from directory. Implement file system, fix scaling, add overscan crop. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time for this today, but we're gonna try to see how far we can get. All right, so what's kind of cool though, like, so right now I have the best way that I figured out how to do this is that there's going to be a separate Android build, a separate iOS build, a separate desktop build, and then the MonoGame runner. And what I want to do, so right now the MonoGame Runner is what actually loads everything. So there's a folder for demos. There is the actual Pixel Vision SDK itself. And the MonoGame Runner has sort of like the glue that makes Pixel Vision run natively. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get this to the point of where depending on how I package up the runner and what's installed in the runner, there's only going to be one runner moving forward. And what I'm going to try to do is get Pixel Vision 8. There's two separate versions of Pixel Vision 8, which is like a nightmare to sort of deal with. There's the game creator, which there's the runner, which is the core thing that makes this thing. So whenever I compile this right now, this is the core runner. All it does is you like give it a game, it loads up the game, and it goes. The game creator is the output of, this is the runner, but with all the tools on top of it that allow you to make a game. So what we're going to do is over the next month, I'm probably going to refactor Pixel Vision 8 so that depending on if you compile it and add in a game or you compile it and add in the OS, it'll run. And the goal is to get this 100% off of Unity. Like I've had enough of Unity, and I don't think MonoGame by any means is much better, but one, it's a lot thinner of a client and it's a lot easier to build, and then two, like even Visual Studio Code, if I can't get Writer to work right away, at least I have a code editor and I hit compile and it runs. I don't have to deal with all of Unity's like bloat. So, and I'm actually like pretty impressed with like how good the performance is. Like right now, what you're not seeing is any of that weird tearing stuff that we had when I was building this out on, like, all right, let's see if we can, let me open up the game creator. If I run this, there was like, of course now it's not going to do it when I need it to. There was like all kinds of like screen tearing and stuff that people were like complaining about on the stream, and I saw. I don't think I saw any of that. I don't think I saw any of that on. Why is this build? I feel like that's an old build of it. All right, I don't know. We'll deal with that later. So, all right, let's get some stuff going here. So, how do we want to build this out? What I need to take a look at is I want to clean up this mono. Oh, that's what we should do first. We should get clean up MonoGame Runner. So desktop, iOS, Android are the builds. Like what I'm actually thinking of doing is creating a new project that's just called Mono Runner. Well, MonoGame Runner. Let's do this. We're gonna create a new we're gonna add a, well, let's do this. We're gonna rename this guy. How do I want to do this? Rename. Let's rename this guy. We're gonna call this MonoGame Runner Legacy. Because what I want to do is get this build running it. Actually, we could probably just do it this way. Let me see this. Let's go to, yeah, okay, we're gonna call it Legacy for right now. All right, we're gonna add as a reference the MonoGame Runner Legacy. Hit OK. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy over this runner game. Copy, paste. Can I not paste this? There we go. what this is going to do is it's going to should pull everything over. MonoGame runner legacy. Edit references. Let's add Pixel Vision 8 and demos to this project. Why is this now display target is inaccessible due to its protection level? All right, we'll look at that in a second. Program. So here, program should run runner game. Let me delete this for a second. Remove. The idea here is that I'm going to try to get this to simply build out. Why is this the type or namespace runner game could not be found? Are you missing the directory? Runner game namespace MonoGame runner. Oh, I need to import. Oh, I see. You just put the whole thing in this namespace. There we go. And MonoGame type conflicts with the imported type runner game and MonoGame version 1.0. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. All right, what I need to do also is let me edit these references. I don't think I need any of this stuff. All I need is this MonoGame runner legacy and hit OK. All right, what I want to do is I want to see if I can run the desktop build on its own and see if this works. So it doesn't like this. Directory not found. All right, that's because I probably need to add the demos. Hit OK, and let's rerun this. Oh, okay, cool. All right. So that was the first piece. The first piece of the puzzle is that I should be able to just like say, hey, like, how do I want to build Pixel Vision 8? I want to build it as a desktop, iOS, Android. I'm going to add other builds in too. Like the goal is also to get this working on, I should probably start the Pomodoro task. The goal is also to get this working on tablet and console and wherever I can get MonoGame to compile to, I'm going to get it to compile to. I'm sort of abandoning WebGL for the moment. It's just not working the way that I want it to. What I want to do here is I want to remove. Let's see. Let's remove this and remove this, and from packages. Fine, packages, update, restore, add packages, configure source. All right, I don't know if, I don't know how these are actually linked, but that's fine. I feel like Moonsharp should be its own thing, and these should be like their own little projects, but that's like a whole other world to deal with. Then what I needed to do is I was going to get rid of x64 and x86. Remove. Let's apply all. Remove them from the project. We also don't need any of this stuff. All this stuff is coming from. Is it deleting this crap? What is it doing? Remove, delete. Let me refresh this real quick. Isn't there like a refresh or something? Refresh. There we go. All right, we can also get rid of this, and this. Let's remove them. We're going to delete those. Then there's the game runner. We don't need the program. We're going to delete. Remove. We'll delete that. And then what we should have done, let's do this. Let's clean all. And then we're going to rebuild this and see if this works. Cool. I broke a lot of stuff. All right, I see. This namespace XNA does not exist. Are you missing an assembly reference? Why, yes. Yes, I am. References. Edit references. Like, what I feel like I want to do is, I feel like I want a package, and in that package, I want to have, hold on, let me see. Find properties. Where is this thing stored? What I kind of like want to do is library frameworks, assembly, MonoGame framework. What I sort of want to do is get all of the dependencies. So like here it's using Mono framework, and Android is using Mono Android and MonoGame framework. I'm fine having that there. I want to have where these things all share the same stuff. I want to have that in one place, which should be this packages thing, so that this is what really needs the MonoGame. So let's see if we can do it. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just sort of using my instinct. If anyone on the stream actually knows how like MonoGame works and like setting this stuff up, then speak out. All right, so let's go to properties, and let's find this library. My fear is that I wonder if we can just add that to this. References, edit references, packages, all. MonoGame .NET assembly. Oh, here we go. MonoGame framework. Which one is which? Desktop. All right. So now if we clean this, clean all. Wait, didn't I just add that? Edit references. MonoGame framework. MonoGame desktop GL. All right, so that should fix that. So this does need its own reference to that. I guess we'll just leave it as is. I'm not. The C# compiler is smart enough to not like duplicate references, so I don't know why I'm like sort of trying to get OCD about found conflict with a different version of the same dependencies. Yeah, see, this is what I'm worried about. So let's delete this and try running. Let's clean, and then let's try building it and see if we don't have the, whoops, what is, found conflicts between different versions of the same dependency assembly. See, auto-generated binding redirects, abstract layer. Where's the error? Programs not containing a static main method suitable for an entry point. Yeah, it does, right? Game runner. Why is this not? Is not referenced. You must add the reference. MonoGame runner reference. I have it right here. All right, edit reference, packages, projects, MonoGame legacy. Hit OK. What? What's the problem here, buddy? MonoGame runner. This is MonoGame runner. New game. All right. Error. Runner game type is using a statement must be implicitly convertible to system disposable. The type game is defined as an assembly that is not referenced. You must add a reference to assembly MonoGame framework. I see. All right, so I do need edit references, .NET assemblies. All right, so I do need this here. I need the desktop build. All right, so that should fix that now. Now let's build. Still hates me. Program does not contain a static method suitable for... Yeah, it does. It's like right here. Why can't you see that? All right, hey, here's what we get to do. Let's revert the project. Git static git. Let's see here. ls cd game creator MonoGame git reset hard. I'm just gonna re-download the whole project. There's gonna be some trial and error as I try to figure this out. No, I don't want to be in the trash. All right, let's try this again. I don't. This is sort of how I learn, is by taking things that sort of work and then breaking them. So let's just restart. It's all good. We'll figure this out. Let's see. What's info? All right. So this is only 104 megs versus like the gig that my Unity project takes up. Visual Studio. Let's start this over again. It's the only way to learn. I know it is. I'm like really good at taking things that sort of work apart and then putting them back together again. It just takes me forever. I'm way too rusty at X and I'm not sure how much they diverge. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I need to log in. I don't know why, but let me. I don't ever use my Outlook email. I only have it because when I worked at Microsoft, I felt really weird. Like my old Microsoft account was actually set up with my Gmail email, and I felt like really weird using my Gmail when I worked at Microsoft. So I went and got an Outlook account. I instantly regret doing this. Why is it taking so long to authenticate my account? It's like the community though, so I just think it makes someone marketing happy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they do. Clearly, this feature is still under development, so we'll just stay unsigned in. All right, let's load this back up and try this again. I think the better approach is going to be to, I'm going to create a new project, and I'm just going to call this Runner, and I'm going to move over all this stuff, get MonoGame Runner to work on that. Then I can get rid of this legacy project and go right back and then get desktop working. So that's my new strategy. So let's go and we're going to create a new, add a new project, and we're going to make this a, oh, crap. MonoGame isn't installed on this account. Hold on. Let me. The templates aren't installed here, so let me. Let's see if we can just get the installer working for Mac. Oh, it's downloading. I just couldn't see. Here we go. It's already installed on my computer. It's not installed for this account. Cannot be opened because, yeah, sure. Security. It's cool, man. I chose to download the virus. Just open it. Yeah, I said open it. How many times did I say open it? Yeah, install. I just wish I could install the templates. Close, move to trash. All right, let's try that again. Visual Studio. I'm sure now this will link it up. I have two different accounts on my computer. I have one for streaming and one for my personal. Because I'm like really OCD. I don't feel like having my wife's like text like accidentally pop up while I'm in the middle of a stream. So I try to separate things out. Add a new project. Cool. So that didn't do anything. Shoot. Why is that not installed now? Miscellaneous, .NET, C#, empty project. What the .NET Core, library, tests, library, test, library. Why didn't that install anything? Works on my other computer. All right. Well, that's not cool. Why can't I make a new solution? Why is this not? Why is the template? Choose your template for a new project. Yeah, I would love to. Why? Hold on. I wonder if maybe there's like a way I can manually add it. I don't know. You know what? Forget it. I'll deal with it later. Let's just get desktop running MonoGame runner again, and then we'll go from there. What I want to do is we'll just copy this program out, and we'll paste this here, and then we need to just reference this project. Edit references, projects, MonoGame runner. Perfect. All right, and let's go here and do a desktop build. And we get 18 errors. What is going on? Could I copy the external game assembly? It was not found. Shoot. Did I just break MonoGame on my computer? Oh, crap. I just took something that worked perfectly and broke it by trying to reinstall it. What's going on? Oh my god, please tell me I didn't do that. This might be a really short stream. Maybe I'll just... Oh, I bet you I broke it on my other computer too. You will be guided through the steps necessary to install the software. All right. Then pipeline, let me just reinstall the pipeline stuff. Oh my god, the security crap on... Oh, did I just make the security worse? Yeah, I just did. I like that there's no option to say like anywhere. And identify the developers, whatever that is. All right. I was just installing this. Continue, install. I knew I shouldn't have done this. I really hope I didn't just break. I hope I didn't just break everything. Move to trash. Visual Studio. This stream might become a like how to install MonoGame on the Mac. Oh my god, it's not here. What's going on? Holy... Let me see if I can just get it through. Can't believe I screwed everything up. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. How did I screw that up? The latest development build a MonoGame. I think I installed that. Add templates for Mac. MonoGame. It appears to have fixed the template generator hanging. Should Android... When Visual Studio Mac, kind of new to the Mac environment. I have installed Mono Development. I don't see the template. I also had this issue. You can use Mono Develop or MonoGame on the Mac. They're still same here. Android and Mac environment not checkable. I clicked the refresh button after selecting Alpha Channel for the MonoGame edit appeared. If you don't see Alpha Channel, select. Try just a MonoGame. Okay, I reinstalled Visual Studio on Mac a couple of times, and the last time I tried to enable the MonoGame again, see the same message above, but this time the progress window flash. Let's see, I found that the cross-platform OpenGL project generator by the new come on. You'll need to install MonoGame from the download page. Invalid configuration might be a bug in MonoDevelop. Thanks for your reply. I've already installed this. Open Visual Studio Community Extensions. I can't believe I broke this. Preferences. .NET runtimes. Mono. Add. Wonder where MonoGame. Well, that's not what I wanted. Build tasks. That's not what I wanted. MonoGame runner. Library frameworks. So let's go there. Let's go to add library. Frameworks. MonoGame framework. Please provide a valid directory prefix where Mono is installed. /user. No, hey, how about you install it where I asked you to get it from? I think that's a much better idea. Frameworks, Mono framework. I don't understand. Why is this a... Oh. All right, so it wants it from the users folder, users, studio. MonoGame framework. I like this is like a never-ending. There's your black hole. You got it. Please provide a valid directory prefix where mono is installed. For example, /user. I can't believe I broke this. File system, frameworks, Xamarin, Mac, MonoGame framework, show original. Assemblies. That's what I want. I wonder if I wonder if I could do this. Please provide, for example, /user. Oh my God, everything's broken, and I want to scream. I can't believe I screwed this whole thing up. How do I install MonoGame in Visual Studio for the Mac? Thank you. It appears to have fixed the template generator hanging. This is the same thing I was at before. Well, hey, this was a really fun stream, guys. I almost did something. Can't be loaded due to the missing dependency. The find dependency. Dang, I must have built this against the alpha. What is going on? Why is monogame.org downloads? MonoGame development builds. MonoGame includes Mac and iOS assemblies, the pipeline tool, and installs the addition for Xamarin Studio if installed. Development builds new fixes, features, changes, emergent development branch. All right, I'm gonna install this one and see if this fixes it. MonoGame on NuGet. You can also find the latest release on NuGet. Let's see if I really broke everything. What a mess. How did I do this? I wonder if I have to like restart the computer. Huh. I don't need that. And this didn't work? Why didn't this work? MonoGame 8 builds error. The file library frameworks external xbuild MonoGame assembly desktop because it was not found. All right, I beg to differ. Shared project game mono project target MonoGame for bin mono. Whoa, I'm like really annoyed right now. Let's see here. It's almost like it I wonder if I should just delete the whole thing and try rebuilding it. Let me do that. Let's get out of here. While this thing downloads, I'm going to delete this and then reinstall it. Oh my god, didn't we just go through this? Security. Install. If you're just tuning in, I broke MonoGame framework. MonoGame framework. Build tasks. All right, Visual Studio. Yeah, it's here, finally. Woo! All right, I was getting scared for a second there. Whatever it was that installed it. I think I just installed like a preview version of it, but whatever, I don't care. I hate, like, I don't understand, it's like not loading up all the projects. All right, let me run this real quick. Please just build. Are we back in business? Yes. Woo! Exciting stuff. Add an existing project. That was fun, huh? Demos. Why is this project not there? Delete. MonoGame runner. All right, so what I want to do is I want to get the is this loading now? Program, references, edit references, projects, Pixelvision 8, and demos. Let's just have it load everything up and see if this will build now. So I want to build for desktop. All right, we're back in business. I lied. It doesn't work. Let me, I think I shouldn't add the framework. Hold on, edit. Let me get rid of the SDK here and hit OK, and let's clean all and then do a new build. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Yay! All right, so we're building for the desktop. Hooray! All right, let's see if we can break this one more time. All I wanted to do was, I'm going to get rid of this here. Remove, because we don't need the program here. I don't want this, well, I lied. Oh, I already deleted it. Crap. I remember what my plan was going to be. Yeah, see, now I broke everything. Son of a, clean all. Oh my god. It's just, This is the mess today. Shh. We'll pretend like none of this happened. All right, now that I believe everything is installed, that I've rechecked out the project for the third time, let's open up Visual Studio. And let's go back to the original plan. I'm going to stop this. This has been a terrible stream so far. I'm so sorry. I didn't got to do any of this stuff. Clean up mono. So, okay, this is where we are. We're still in the first task. That's fine. All right, we're gonna open up the game creator, MonoGame. And now that we have this open, what we want to do is, I don't know why it doesn't like to. It should add existing project demos. I think this just didn't get saved. All right, now we're going to clean all, and if we do, all right, our desktop, right, what happens is that we don't get any, it just gives us the blue screen thing. If we go to MonoGame Runner, that will build, and that should build our game. Cool. All right, so what our plan is, cd game creator git status. All right, so we added the demos to the solution. Great, which is what should have been there anyways. All right, so I'm going to create a new library. This is what I was trying to do 20 minutes ago. Add a new project. I want to come down here to MonoGame and create a new library, and we're going to do a MonoGame shared project. And what we're going to do is we're going to call this runner. And we'll leave it like this. We're going to put it inside of our project and create it. All right, so in here is going to be this game one thing, and all I want to do is this. I want to get the code from MonoGame Runner into Runner, and then relink desktop to Runner, and that will get rid of all the legacy stuff from this runner. So what I need is the first thing we need to do is edit a reference. We're going to add the project of the runner. Hit OK, and we're good to go. Then what we want to do is I'm going to copy over audio, chips. What is in content? I don't need content. Data, input, properties, runners, service, utils, and runner game. And I'm going to move all of this over into the runner. Yeah, move it. Move it. Move it. Move it. How many times do I have to keep saying this? Just do it. All right, now let's open this up and let's run this. All right, the typer namespace storage does not exist in the namespace. All right, so now in the runner, what we need to do is add oh, interesting. I don't think a library can use another. I don't think a library can reference another thing. XNA storage, the namespace storage. Move. All right, let me clean all and try to rerun it. My idea might not work. Oh, no, it works. Okay, cool. So now that we have the MonoGame has none of the code in it, what we want to do is let's go to desktop and let's get desktop to build. So here's the program. Let's copy this, and then in this program we're going to paste this here, save it. I want to unload this project so we don't get a conflict. And now what we need to do is edit the references. We need to add runner and demos and hit OK. And now let's clean everything and see if we can get the desktop to run. Auto assembly, duplicate assembly title attribute. I don't know what any of that is. Assembly CS info in. All right, why am I getting that reference error now? I don't know what any of these errors mean. Run. Duplicate assembly title attribute. I don't know how I broke this or why this doesn't work. Maybe there's some dependency that I'm missing here. So MonoGame runner works. One of the reasons why I'm like still struggling with this is that I set this up specifically to build for desktop, and I don't know much about how this one was set up. This one I think was set up for it looks like it's very much the same. MonoGame framework DLL packages config. What is in this package config? I think I need the packages. Packages, add packages. Configure source. Oops. What were the packages? Moonsharp. Moonsharp, add package. All right, I see what's going on. I think all right, so then if I just add this Moonsharp package, let me come back here to the desktop build. Desktop. I'm going to add Moonsharp. I wonder if there is a with Lua. Powerful, fast, lightweight, embedded script language dynamically runs by interpreting by code. An extension provides a Lua implementation for .NET, Xamarin iOS, Xamarin Android. This makes it easier to create cross-platform .NET libraries and apps. I should actually, like, at some point I'm going to look into different Luas. Lua, C# wrapper for Lua based on Lua 3. I've been using Moonsharp, and there's some performance issues with it. Moonsharp, but it's pure C#. All right, so let's add this package. The other package I need to add is zip store. Zip storer. There we go, pure C#. Let's add this package. Let's see if I can get this to build now. Nope, I don't know what this means with a. Here's our learning process today. I was hoping I'd be more productive. Duplicate assembly attribute. What does that mean? Since I have also run this vision in the past, I'm going to assume that your build process also provides assembly information separate to causes a duplicate of your project info in the assembly. So remove the file, and I think it should work. All right. Let's do this. Let's just copy that out and try running it. iLua game chip. Are you missing this directive? This is me learning the hard way how Visual Studio deals with linking libraries. Unity sort of does this for you automatically, but I said, like, I've done this in the past. this is like a pretty complicated, hey, come on, you gonna build? This is like a pretty complicated project I'm setting up, so I've not done this much stuff. What I wanted to see was properties, assembly. I guess this also built an assembly thing. I don't know. All right, so here's the desktop. Let me, I'm just gonna comment this out for right now because I don't know why this is needed. All right, let's unload, or let's delete this and remove it. We're not going to remove, they're just going to remove it from the project or from the solution, not from the system. And then rerun. Oh, I should have done it clean. All right, perfect. So now what I want to kind of see is on iOS, if I just did let me see if this will open up the simulator. This should just give us a blue screen. I don't have the I don't have Android simulators set up, so it probably won't run. Whoa, this is taking its sweet time. The goal is, like, if I see this runs on the simulator, what I'll do is I'll try to link it and see if we can get it to just load that project. It probably won't. I think mobile has some issues with loading stuff from the content folder, so that's what I got to solve when I get to the mobile builds. Well, this is really slow. All right. Cannot be initialized. See console output. I guess it didn't like it for iOS. Maybe it doesn't run on the simulator. All right, whatever. I'll deal with that later. Desktop is the priority for right now. All right, so now I have the runner logic broken out. I have a desktop build. I have demos. All right, so let's go into our project here, and I'm going to delete the MonoGame runner. And I want to rename. Let's delete this, and we're going to call this actually, you know, I think we just leave it as runner. That's fine. It's implied that it's the mono runner. I'm in the mono project. Add existing project runner. There we go. All right, so let me just make sure that this stuff works. References. I don't think I edit references runner. All right, we'll do a clean all, and then we're going to build for desktop. All right, and our game should work. Yay! We did something. All right, so I'm going to do this. Git status, git add, git commit, removed legacy runner, and configured desktop. All right, so we did that, and I can remove this from, let's get rid of this, and let's move this up to here. I can remove this now from my clean up MonoGame. Well, we did some of that. I haven't gotten the iOS, Android stuff to build yet. I feel like I want to test something real quick. I'm going to just test this. I have my iPad connected already. I'm using it as my second monitor. Let's see if we can get, if I can just get this to compile directly to my iPad. Maybe it just didn't like running on the simulator. I would love to get, oh, I wonder if I have, hold on. Let me get a Fire tablet. I have a Fire tablet in a drawer. Let's see if probably I tend to, I forget to leave, like I leave my devices in my drawer on, and then they never charge. Application cannot be uploaded to the device. Failed to verify code signature. Oh, yeah, I have to, no longer valid. Yeah, all right, where's Xcode? I bet you I have to redo the, all right, I'll deal with this later. That's low on my list. I have to go back into Xcode and get that stuff working. All right, so we have our desktop build. So now we have our libraries. We have Pixel Vision, SDK. We have our runner. We have our demos folder, which has our content in there. And now what I want to do is we're going to take this runner and we're going to sort of abstract this out. What I want to do is give it an entry point so that I could technically have different solutions where like this could be like desktop, just like runner, or desktop game creator, and I could build these as I want. Ideally, the program, the game runner, we would pass in this value here. So when we create the game runner, we should do a string start or game path. And let's do a private string game path. Equals game path, right? And then what we would do here is we would just do game path, and now this program will we'll pass it in the path to start the game. So let's clean this, and I don't think I have to keep cleaning it every time, but it makes me feel better. Let's run it, and it should do jump and shoot man. The other thing, let's look at our demos and what else we have in here. Let's do micro platformer. Let's run that and see if it'll run the PV8 file. There we go. Look at that. I feel like Sean was telling me that I think the NES Sprite demo had some bugs in it. So this MonoGame runner is not. Oh no, look, it runs fine now. That's because he's got the new updates that I put in last night. All right, so this runner is it's not bad. It's very close. Oh, and Reaper Boy should work. Reaper Boy. I think you do Shift F5. That'll build it. Or function F5. There we go. I wonder if here, let me do function F5 and hold down the up key. And when it loads in, no, it's not registering the input, but it runs pretty well. Like, I don't know if it's necessarily faster than Unity right now, but they're probably on par, and I'm pretty sure that. So Sean and I are trying to figure out some stuff where we can strip back. I don't really need much of MonoGame, so he's looking into how to build a. He's looking into how to build. We just want to build an SDL2 wrapper for C# and just get this down to as close to the metal as possible, while not having to report the engine. The goal is to get this to run on a Raspberry Pi. I've gotten so good at this game. Like, I find it funny when I watch other people who like struggled to play the game. This is like the first Ludum Dare. This is the first real Ludum Dare game I made with Pixelvision 8, which came out awesome. It's probably like one of my favorite games I made. It just needs more levels and better design. Okay, so this is all now working. Let's do this. Git status, git add all, git commit. Modified runner to accept game path. While things are working, I'm trying to just get as much going as possible. I might have to just rebuild this iOS and Android projects, but I'll test it out later. I'm pretty sure the iOS one's going to work. I just don't think I have. I don't think I have this computer really set up for iOS development, or this account set up for iOS development. Pixelvision SDK runner. All right, so here's the next thing. Let's open up Writer. I should actually, let's go here. Where documents, projects, game creator source, services, new terminal, at folder, git pull all. Trying to pull down all the changes. CD assets, Unity, runner, git pull. All right, so I'm not going to. Hey, Elise. I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's been a long-time fan of Pixelvision 8. All right, so I pulled down these changes. Let me open up Writer real quick, and I'm going to open up the game creator source. And what we're going to do is I'm going to take a look at how I have the runner built in Unity, and then what we'll do is we'll try to move some stuff over. There's some pretty interesting stuff that I built here. Assets, scripts, services, Lua service, utils. So what I was looking for was yeah, there's probably gonna be a bunch of errors in this. I'm not gonna actually do any development. What I wanted was the base runner. And late update, extract zip from memory, load from directory. All right, so I don't think I have the file system, so let's do this. We're going to open up the game runner, and there should be a method here that is called. Wait, where did it go? I thought I saw it earlier. New runner wrapper. Right, okay, here we go. Load game. This one is extract zip from memory. We're going to do a new one that is just called load from directory. And what I want to figure out is where do I keep the file system? File system. Where? This is, oops, Pixel Vision SDK runner services file system. So let's come here and let's create a new file system. And that should fix this, and process files. So I'm just copying over as much of this as I can, and then I'll figure out how to wire it all up. Process files, runner process files, process files. Because what load runner process files. Runner process. I just gotta see how he was passing in. Use files, open read, file path. Runner process files, extract files from memory. So this should just return a list of files. And what we're going to do here is file equals file dot open read path. All right, so when we call load game, oh yeah, his runner differed from the way that my runner worked. Wait for requests. Extract from memory, load from zip, load game resources, string resource, start runner. I felt like there was a different way that I started the base runner. So demo runner. Here's what I wanted to do. All right, so base runner, I wanted to come in here and we call load game, which is in the wrapper. So what we'll do is well, let's just call this full path for right now. Full path. And what we're going to do is this should be a string. And we're going to basically pass this in. So now, what is this complaining about? Ends with is a cultured, aware, and missing a string comparison argument. I don't even know what that means. So, all right, how do I fix that? Quick fix. Add a string comparison ordinal. What is ordinal? Why? Ordinal sort rules. All right, I don't know. We'll go back and deal with this. This has worked fine for. So start with full path file. All right, this I don't need anymore. This was like Unity WebGL crap. And then here we call load from zip. I see what's going on. Local. How about we just do this? We're going to do dictionary string byte. And what we'll do is down here, if files does not equal, oops, does not equal nil. You can tell I've been doing Lua for too long. If this does not equal null, oh my god. What we'll do is we'll call runner process files, and we're going to pass in the files. Extract zip from memory file. One problem is I don't have the reference to the file. I have to go back and figure out how is that? How did that work? GitHub. We'll get this working. I think that's sort of like where I want to end. I gotta end around 12. So I think if we can just get this going, we'd be in a good place. Where are my projects? Profile, repositories, game creator, MonoGame. Runners. There should be a wrapper engine. Runner wrapper. Where was he doing this? Process file. Right, here we go. All right, so for here, it was using var read open this extract file. This should be this. All right, so extract zip from memory. Extract zip from memory. So the other thing, so let's test this out. So if files, use of an unassigned local variable files. All right. So if I rerun this now, it should compile exactly as before. Basically what we're doing is we're just simply looking to see if the path extension ends with a zip. We're going to just use the file.open read file path and do extract zip from memory. And that's sort of like what Sean was doing previously. Let's see if this Let's see if this works. There's no argument to give right. Okay, so when we load the game, there should be a file path. All right. So let's just put file path there and rerun it. Return files, load from directory. Since runner.wrapper load file returns void, we're going to do a dictionary string byte arrays. The other solution, what this one does is it's going to go through a particular directory, load all of the valid files, and then put it into a byte array. So, and I'm gonna do some stuff. I'm gonna do some magic stuff here because we want to. Oh, hey, look. Okay, so now everything works fine. So that works. What we're going to try to do next is I got to figure out where I implemented the file system class. File system is in Unity Runner Services, but that shouldn't be assets, Unity Runner assets, Pixel Vision SDK Runner file system. So now, did I move that into the runner? Pixel Vision Runner Services file system service. All right, there you go. I already have the file system in place. Okay. So what we need to do is create a new file system. So let's look at the base runner here. Where do I create my file system? Runner input file system. New file system service. All right, so let's add this to the wrapper. At the top of the wrapper, we're going to need to build a file path, engine ref display target runner file system service. Now, on the file system service is a method. Is this split? Hey, look at that. Let's close this out. We don't need this right now. In here should be a thing called import files from directory. And this is the method. It basically goes through and gets a list of all the files in a particular path. So what I'm going to do is come over here and let's go to our workspace and go to our sandbox, and let's just copy this out real quick. And what I want to make sure is that right now, when I compile this, it should not be running. Let's make sure it's, what game is it running right now? All right, it's running Reaper Boy. So when we change this all over, we'll be able to see the actual change. Now, let's get out of this and go to shared, or projects. And let's go to Pixel Vision SDK. Desktop. I want to put this into demos, content, and I'm going to paste this folder, and we're going to call this Jump and Shoot Man. All right, and now this has all the files that are needed in order to basically play Jump and Shoot Man. So my theory of what's going to happen is this. We're going to pass in a path. The path is going to, we're going to see, oh, it doesn't end with a zip or PV8. So what we're going to do is load it from the directory, and we're going to pass in the full path. We look at load from directory. And what this does is it gets a list of it creates a dictionary for a list of files. It imports the files, and then it returns that, that value. And I want to rewrite this in order to better support some stuff, but we'll get to that a little bit later. And then this should return the files, and then once we return the files, it'll will set files to equal load from directory, and then it'll basically go through and run this. So let's go to the game runner. Well, actually, it should be program. How do I open? Isn't there like a shortcut for opening a? Weird. Now I lost the. Wait. Now I lost the window. I gotta get used to Visual Studio. I'm probably gonna switch over to ReSharper soon. I can't really stand. I thought I'd give like it a decent try. Where is the project window? Solution, options, tools, Windows. Program. All right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to change this to Jump and Shoot Man and see if this loads. My expectation is that it won't. All right, directory not found. User shared, right. Okay, debug. The reason it didn't load this time is that first off, we need to add files from folder, add existing folder. So let's add Jump and Shoot Man. We'll include everything but that. Sure, whatever. We're just going to include everything. I don't really care right now. We'll clean that up later. And then property. Can I not just tell it to import the whole add That's annoying. I think I have to tell it to import all of these. Properties. Oh, cool. You're going to make me do this one by one, huh? Always copy. I can't believe it's making me do this. I want to scream. Always copy. Include in package. I wonder if I can just tell this thing to. No, it doesn't. It doesn't like folders. Is there really not a way to do always this in bulk? Always copy. Always copy. I should. How about this? Let's start with a project that's a little bit small. I don't feel like doing this for all of it. Let me go to desktop projects, game creator source, assets, streaming assets, system demos. Let's just do like the font. Well, we can do the micro platform. I want something smaller. Where's there we go. The sprite block demo. That's perfect. All right, let's add a existing folder. This is the part of like Visual Studio that sort of drives me nuts. But I could probably write a script to automate this. Yeah, let's include all this stuff. I just don't need the metadata. So this is like the most basic game, right? It has data, it has code, colors, data, default, and then JSON. So let's properties. All right, we're going to always copy, always copy, always copy, always copy, and we'll get this too. Always copy. All right, and then I guess it's just going to copy this folder over. I don't know. Let's do a build and take a look. Let's clean all. And build. All right, file not found. Content jump and shoot man. Right, that's because I need to change the name. What was this? Sprite block demo? Sprite block demo. I hope it copies it. Oh, hey, look at that. It worked. Hey, look, now it's loading everything from the now it's loading everything from a folder. That's awesome. That makes things a lot easier. All right, so we're done. I can go home now. All right. So what I'm trying to think of is the way that I built the I bet you anything. I bet you I could just probably copy over. I had three basic things. I had a base runner, a demo runner, and a Lua runner. And like the demo runner, just you added the game chip that you wanted by hand. The Lua runner, you added this. So let me see here. Do I really want to follow that architecture? Runner wrapper initialize. All right, what I want to see is where the hell is where's the window that shows me my project? View. Solution. All right, so in the solution, what I got to take a look at is this. Like, so there's two ways to build a Pixel Vision 8 game. If you're just tuning in, I'm porting over my open source fantasy console from Unity over to MonoGame, and I'm just trying to figure out how I want to restructure it. So basically the way that it works is that you can either build a direct C# game, or you can add in the Lua one and then run it that way. So what I'm trying to figure out is, what is an engine reference? What is using this? Find references. What? I don't know why. Display target has engine. I don't like this at all. All right, there's a lot of stuff that Sean probably wrote that basically just got things up and running, but I'll come in and I'll start cleaning it up. There's a lot that I found worked a lot better when I was cleaning up the things. So, okay, so long story short, the best part right now is that the desktop. I gotta rename this. It's like the name is driving me nuts. Rename. Rename iOS. Okay, cool. So what we have is we now have our desktop build. I just want to do a clean all and just make sure that we're actually building this correctly. The way that I got to figure out is if I want to bring over all of the C# examples and the things. So, okay, if we inside of this demos folder, what we should have is a I want to add a new folder. So I wonder what makes content. Let me rename this real quick. So Lua demos, and then add new folder C#. C# demos. So I basically have two sets of demos. And what I want to figure out is if hold on, I wonder if in a Visual Studio Code or Visual Studio Mac, bulk modify file properties to copy unbuild. Copying files into the application folder at compile time. Build an action, content, and copy to. Let's see what this is. There's something funny going on in the build action and copy to output directory file properties for sure. How to change the build output directory. How can I set build action for all files in an assets folder? Here we go. I don't think you can change the build action by selecting a folder, but you can select multiple files by holding down Shift and set the build action for all the selected files. So there's a change. We're going to use bundle resource for iOS projects. What is a bundled resource? Visual Studio bundle resource. Building resources into your app package instead of a resource pack. An app bundle. By default, your resource languages, language scale, and directory levels are built into the app package. I wonder what an app package is. I wish it would explain to me. Some kinds of apps, multilingual direction and translations are needed to override the default behavior of an app bundle and build resources into the app pack instead of having them separate resource packages. This topic explains how to use them. So what I'm trying to figure out is I got all these projects. I got all these games and stuff that and files I need to bundle in. And I want to figure out what the best way to do this. Using package XML to build... Let me see if I created a new, add a new project. Library, test, Android.net, Cloud, General, iOS, miscellaneous.net. Here's the new C# library. I wonder... app. I don't know what the best way to do this is. And what's really weird is it looks like there's just like a bug here where I should be able to select all these and then quick properties. Oh, copy to output directory. All right, let me try doing that this way. Add files. Add files from folder. Add an existing folder. Jump and shoot man. Open. Include all. Let's see if we can copy all this stuff over. Copy to output directory. There we go. All right, so that did that. That solved that problem. So now we should be able to do, where was program desktop. Let's set this to jump and shoot man, and then try to run it. Cool. All right, so that's running from the directory. I just wish there was a better way of. I wish there was a better way of doing this, but let's try this out real quick. I'm going to let's go to GitHub. GitHub Unity Runner. I want the Lua demos. And I'm just going to download all this. Download the zip. So Lua demos, we'll paste all this in here. And now I want to, I'm going to remove this real quick. Yeah, just remove from the project. And then when I re-add it to the project, where is it? Content, demos, tools, add. Add files from the folder, add existing folder. Let's add the existing folder, Lua demos, and then that should give me include all. That should give me every single demo. And now, like let's do Canvas, for example. I'm going to copy to output directory. And now we should be able to change this to canvas. Canvas demo and build it. Didn't like that idea. Let me clean all and rebuild it. $5 says it's now inside of, I know why. Let me go to program. It's not in content. It's now in Lua demos. Yep. That's okay, Jesse. You just screw up stupid stuff. At least I got MonoGame running again. Hey, look at that. So there's some like weird bug here where it's not like registering the keys. I have to hold down 1 and then it lets me do it. I don't know what's up with that. It's almost like it has to have all of them. I think it has something to do with the way that it must be the way that the string stuff was calculated back in Unity. So I just have to go in and fix it in Mono, but this is sort of working. Oh, hey, look at that. These are the old, this is the old build of stuff. I need to get the latest branch. Good noob mistake. Let's get 8.0. Let's download that instead. I'm going to just delete this and then redo it all again. So let's remove this, delete, and open this up. I'm probably going to wind up just rebuilding all the demo. I'm probably going to. I think what I don't know. I've sort of grown sick of using submodules, and what I'm almost thinking of doing is just abandoning. I just want to. I'm thinking of creating one. Like I'll basically wipe out the game creator repo. Or maybe what I'll just do is create a new repo that just has the project. I don't know. I have to figure that out yet. I think the main way of building this is going to be through Mono. I'm done with Unity. There hasn't been anything I've seen so far right now that seems like is going to be a problem. I say that now and like watch something like terribly bad explode on me. But oh shoot, was I an idiot? Did I? No. Here we go. All right, let's add existing folder Lua demos. So I had broken up all these I broken everything up into all these like submodules. And the thing is that I probably don't need to do that anymore. You couldn't basically download Pixel Vision 8 even in its raw source form and get it to work. What I'm probably gonna have to do is I'm probably gonna make Pixel Vision SDK. It's a NuGet module or whatever, NuGet project plugin or something, whatever package, and then that you'll just import in, and then the runner will all be tied into this. I don't know. I have to figure that out. What I really need to do is just get this thing working. So let's copy to output directory, controller demo, copy to output directory, draw sprites, copy to output directory. I want to go through each one of these demos and copy to output directory. Like the way my brain thinks is like I like things as separate projects so I can keep everything sort of isolated. Copy to output directory. At some point I'm gonna have to get this back into Unity. Maybe, I don't know. It seems sort of like a miss if I can't. It seems like a miss if I can't get this to compile back to Unity. we'll figure that out later. Place color demo. Copied output directory. All right, cool. So that's all that. So now we can go through each one of these. Let's clean this and then rebuild it. And now when we do a build, we have this. Looks good. What I'm just going to do right now is funny. I'm thinking like, should I just create a game runner that has all the demos built into it? I don't know. Whatever. Let's just do string. Why does it not like this idea? So it needs to be static. Name static thread does not exist in the current context. There we go. I was like, something's just like not right. I don't know. I got used to the way the resharper actually like makes my life easy by doing, like, I start typing stuff and it automatically completes it for me. Controller demo, draw sprite demo, draw sprites demo, font demo, micro platformer mouse demo, music demo, sprite demo. Like, each one of these demos are really like visual tests for the game engine to make sure that they all right, so this does work. Place color demo. So by going through each one of these demos and making sure that they work, I can make sure that the I can go through and find the bugs in the in this new mono runner. I'm actually kind of impressed. Like, this stuff, for the most part, has been like working pretty well. I don't remember doing half of these. Screen wrap demo, sound demo, spirally spiral demo, sprite block demo, sprite stress test, sprite stress demo, Tile map demo. All right, there's a few little demos that are missing, but that's because of that's something else I need to work on. Okay, so now all we need to do is do this. It's weird. Sometimes this this like has a problem. Like the first time I ran it, it ran fine, but now all of a sudden it's like locking up on me. Let me try doing this. Let me clean everything. Not like that's gonna fix anything, but at least it'll do like a clean copy of everything over. And now let's take a look at what's going on. I don't know why that there, see now it works fine. I don't understand really like what the implication of clean does in a project or why it would corrupt things, but it seems to have had an effect. All right, so the controller demo is next. I believe this should work. So that's all the buttons are registering for, where was select? Select, that's up, down, select, down. All right, so that's that. My keyboard's pretty awesome. It allows me to, it should, I guess that's as many as it gets. All right, so all those keys work. And, right, so AS select works. These work and these work. All right, so the controller test works. That's good. This isn't, sorry, I moved the mic and it probably makes a noise. This isn't the most exciting thing ever, but it's good to, before we get a lot farther, it's good to just make sure that this stuff works. The next major bug that I need to really fix. Oh, I love that I can now put my cursor over this. The Unity build would basically steal your mouse and nothing would work. Let's submit this, and what I'm going to do is in here, I want to add test out all demos. All right, so that works. That's good. All right, fonts are working. Sean did an awesome job. I'm super happy with this. 5 is our platformer. That works. Oh my God, I don't know what Spotify's doing, but the music it's playing is just awful. I need to find my music. First off, not only bad, but it's like putting me to sleep. Where is a good playlist? I'll switch over to my good hip hop list. The music I like is now old school. Ironic. All right, so 6. I don't know what 6 was, but oh, it's the mouse. Okay, cool. Let's see. The mouse goes to 0, 0. You're seeing what's happening here is that the reason that the mouse is going away is that we're missing the overscan cropping, which is next on my list. All right, so that's 6, 7. Oh, I should probably, I know music plays. I'm not worried about it. I'll deal with that later. 7, 8. That should be the Nest demo. 9. All right, so that's the replace color demo. What I wanted to see was if I hold down the up key while it's loading. Yeah, it's not, this demo isn't working. It's not catching the input right away. But that was sort of like a problem on Unity 2. It wasn't 100% accurate. Let's see here, screen wrap demo. See, the best part is that since the core of Pixel Vision 8 is pure C#, all it was a matter of implementing this renderer. So there used to be this nasty bug. Oh my God, this bug drove me crazy where anything that would wrap, the left side would be up by 1 pixel. So I wrote this demo just to make sure that wrapping worked correctly. It took me forever to get going. One thing I'm kind of curious about is we should take some screenshots. All right, that's just going to play sound. I'm not worried about that. Let's see. What demo is this? Oh yeah. This demo, I don't know what's going on with this demo. There is something, the best that I understand is that there is something with the this really tight for loop that just kills Moonsharp. So this was like a tweet cart, and I took it from like a PV a Pico 8 tweet cart, but there's like something in their loop that I have to go in and take a look and figure out how to fix that tight loop. All right, so sprite block, which just copies a block of sprites from memory directly to the display, works. 14. That should be the sprite stress test now. And that's awesome. That's running basically, it'll never display 100% of 60 frames a second, but that's what we're looking for. And honestly, like I don't one of the good things about Pixel Vision 8 is that I don't actually have to worry about all of 14, 15. I don't have to worry about how many sprites can I display and how fast it goes. The system is intentionally limited in number of sprites based on how these old computers would have worked. So Pixel Vision 8 will never push a lot of sprites. It's just not going to happen. All right, so this works really well. I'm really happy with how this one came out. So I just want to take a screenshot of this for a second, and I wanted to see what well, okay, we're going to do that next. All right, what we got to start doing is we got to get, we're going to have to fix the scaling. I think I need to take like a 5-minute break. But, all right, all the Lua demos work. Wait, what am I on? Working directory. Oops. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Forget that. Git status. Git add. Demos, content, Lua demos, git ignore. So this should add all of the Lua demos now. Yep, there we go, perfect. Git commit added Lua demos. Oh, I just pushed all that. Okay, well, whatever, that's fine. All right, so that's all working. All right, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break. Let me find a good demo to run while I'm gone. We'll just do this demo. I like to leave a little motion on the screen while I'm gone. put that there, and let's do 11. Let's do 11:10. It's probably a little bit more than a 5-minute break. I'll be back a little bit earlier, but I just need to go stretch for a minute. Like I've been sitting in this chair for too long. All right, I'll be back. Enjoy your break. Go stretch yourself, and then I will. We'll continue to build out. Next, we're going to try to fix the resolution. All right, I'm back. Man, my allergies are like really getting to me today. I was trying to see if I plugged in this tablet, but it's not charging. Hold, I gotta go on mute for a second. I gotta be right back. Got these like USB cables and like this big pack, and I don't think any of them like work for data. I don't know. We'll see if that thing charges. My tablet's like completely dead. My Fire OS tablet's completely dead. All right, so what I want to do now is this should be good. I'm not going to deal with this. We should actually, these builds should probably not be part of the thing. What I want to look at is desktop bin. Let me look in the project here for a second. Desktop bin, desktop GL, any CPU, debug. All right, here's our Lua demos. Content, perfect. All right, so I'm going to get rid of the content folder. Next, try to decide what I should do. If I should work on getting the C# demos working, let me remove this. I want to delete this. We don't need these anymore. I guess it's still trying to do this. Remove. I said delete, man. Clean all. And refresh. Can I not get rid of this? Is that like the problem? I don't even know what that I wonder what that. What is a MonoGame.mgcb content? What exactly is the pipeline? I don't want this. Can I not delete this? Remove. There we go. Refresh. Clean all. And let's do a build. Perfect. So it's looking pretty good. I'm like really happy with this. All right, what I want to do now is I'm just going to copy over the C# classes. I don't think I'm going to hook them up just yet, but projects, game creator. I just want to sort of get everything I need in one place. Unity runner, assets, demos, scripts. So all these are chips that basically, they're the same demos I just ran through, but these are all C# versions of it. Sorry, I don't mean to do that. My like I don't know, all of a sudden like my allergies just like hit me really hard. All right, let's add this in, and let's go here and let's add files from folder, and let's just do this and hit open, include all. All right, so now these are all of the class files. What I don't know is that it might not. I wonder if we should try to get one of these up and running. So, all right, how would we do this? Well, let me do this. Let me clean all. Let's build this and make sure that adding these hasn't broken anything. Sprite draw demo chip. The name or namespace demos does not exist. Are you missing an assembly reference? Sure. What was it? Oh yeah. I needed. There was like a few other things that I needed to pull in. Sprite. What was it? It was Sprite data. I wonder where I put that. Demos. Documents, projects, game creator source, assets, Unity assets, grips, data, demos. Huh. I wonder where I put that class. Sprite data. Basically, I'd created a scripts, chips, data, sprite data, input runners. Maybe it was in the demo runner. Yeah, it was part of the demo runner. All right, that's probably what we should port over next. Or just make a sprite data file. Let's just open this guy up and I'll copy over. Why is it opening in Visual Studio Code? Can someone explain to me what the hell's going on? All right, so let's get rid of this and this, and now we'll just have this demo here. So that should now resolve. Let's clean all, and let's. What is Visual Studio Code trying to do? Just get shut up. Go home. There we go. All right, let's rerun this. Unity engine. Yeah, we don't want that in there. I wonder what I was using it for. Math till math seal. Wonder what I can't remember. Oh, using. I got to get over to ReSharper. This is so annoying. Like, I love the way that ReSharper and basically like Writer automatically imports the libraries that I need. This is like working in the Stone Ages. Yeah, let's get rid of you. Doesn't even look like it's used here. All right. Those classes are really tied closely to Unity. So since they were all in a Unity project, I probably had Unity stuff in there when I was debugging them and building them. Oh, math random range. Oh, that stinks. I don't know. C#, random range. Using system. class. What is random? It should just be in regular system. All right. Oh, there we go. Okay. So get our next total colors. All right. Argument cannot convert from method group to an int. Next returns an int. Oops, total colors. All right. Total colors. There we go. So this will be width and height. Width and height. I can't tell. I think probably getting the C# demos to run is probably more important than getting the display to work correctly. I only got a little bit of time left, and I want to make sure that I just want to make sure that I get this stuff working correctly. Hey, okay, we could build again. All right, so that's the regular demos. What we got to figure out now is runner wrapper. I don't know what the wrapper thing does, but let's take a look at what is being built here. New file system, a new runner, initialize. So like the way, all right, let's do this. First off, git status. That should be all of the, no, I need to get rid of this, forget that. Let me do a clean real quick and build and just make sure that everything is building correctly. Excuse me. All right, so there we go. All right, so now git status, oops, git status, git add all, git commit, added C# demo classes. All right, so there's two ways we can go about doing this. The first is that this we can override. Update and draw is the same. Load game and extract zip from memory stream. Load from directory. All this stuff stays the same. So what I think I want to do is, let's see, runner. Now in here, in runners, all right, so runner game. This extends a game. Why does this extend game? Oh, I see. That's a game is a MonoGame class. That's fine. All right, implement, test out. We've tested out all demos. We're still working on testing out all the demos. So, all right, so this extends game. Runner game. Runner wrapper. What I think we could do here for the runner wrapper is we can probably just pass in add-ons, initialize. And then tell it to load a game. So runner game. Here we basically have a game path. We create a new runner wrapper, and then we initialize, and then basically we can pass in different add-on chips. System collection numeral add-on chips. All right, so let me look at the program for a second here. Okay, my tablet loaded up. I just want to see if I can get a. Oh, it's at 1%. It probably needs a little more battery than that. All right. I want to see if I get the Android thing to build. Android, selected device, no compatible devices. I wonder why it doesn't find the device. I wonder, I feel like last time I was building something with Android, I was having a problem with the USB cable. That's a USB-C cable. Do I not have a USB cable in here somewhere? I have like a drawer literally full of receipts. I don't even know if I did all my last expenses. I got so many expenses to deal with. I don't know where I put that other USB cable. All right, I'll deal with that off the stream. Okay, so what are we going to build? How do I want to do this? There's two ways we could do this. We could do a runner game, and we could do a Lua runner. What I'm actually thinking is that for the runner game, we pass in the game chip that we wanted to use. So let me go back over into Rider for a second and take a look at when I create a demo runner, I created a game chip, string game chip type of. So if I remember correctly, all I got to do here is, let's try this out. We're going to go to the runner game. I want to call this, I want to rename this to something, but let's not worry about that right now. Let's pass in Audio Factory. All this stuff is going to work fine. What I need to do though is when we initialize it, the runner initialize, we need to pass in any additional chips. So let me see. So initialize add-on chips, and we're going to remove the Lua game chip for right now. Concat this, and then here we're going to pass in add-on chips. We'll do add-on chips. Let's make this an array. Can make it a, oh, well, I don't know, what's the problem here? Oh, I need to do collections. Ah, had to sneeze, sorry. All right, using system collections, and let's do a string array. And then we'll do this dot add chips, and I don't know if I can pass this in like this. It's an array and IEnumerable. Runner initialize IEnumerable. Okay, cool. So what we want to do is in the program, we're going to create a new array. And run game. Maybe I put this second. Maybe it's like load the path and if there's any custom chips for that path. And then in here, we're going to do type of, what's the name of it? It's Lua game chip. No, wait, that's not right. Let's see here. Type of, oh yeah, full name. Dot, full name. Now, why is that not showing up? Oh, because I probably have to import the Lua game chip. Is that part of, what the hell was the Lua game chip is part of Pixel Vision chips? I gotta, after this, once I get this, like, concept working, I need to switch over to ReSharper. I can't take this anymore. Program. What? Why can't I access this? Where is chips? Lua game chip right here. The game runner is in namespace Pixel Vision runner. Unless, oh, I bet she has a different, no, it's the same namespace. We don't need this. Program. Oh, idiot. All right, there we go. All right, so now, basically what we're doing is this runner is going to be a lot more generic than I think what I had for Unity. We'll have one generic runner. We're going to pass in a path for where to load the resources from, and then any of the chips that go into it. And so this way, if we wanted to run a demo that was, if we wanted to run a Lua demo, we would pass in the Lua chip. If we wanted to run a regular demo, we would pass in the actual chip for the game itself. So let's, and then I'll come up with like a little data structure for this, and we'll see how we want to do this. Let's try to build this. I'm going to clean this for a second, and then go to desktop and build this. All right, so an error has thrown. System null reference. Game chip has been thrown. Why has that been thrown? So let's look at the wrapper here. Oh, you know what's going to be cool? Can I debug? Wow, it's going to be awesome if like a debugger works. Trying to debug Unity has just been a total like pain. Locals, chips. All right, so just as I imagined, chips concatenate didn't really do it. So let's stop this. I wonder what concat. I wonder if I can just use a list here. Right, and then come here and on the program, and this should be system.collections generic. Maybe it's not generic, maybe that was a dictionary. list string. Time to go to ReSharper. So what's the problem here? List cannot be found. Are you missing a directive? Collections. Oh my God. C# collection list. Know what the name? Generic. I was right. Dot generic. All right. New list. We cannot convert from system collections generic list string to string. All right. So let's go back here. And now let's create a list string and private do. And generic. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do add chips. We'll save this. I don't know why it's giving me these errors. Build canceled. No, rebuild it. Come on. Why are you giving me so much trouble today? All right, so now we look at our chips. Controller chip color. Why is it not adding this in? Chips.concat. Can I do concat? T enumerable concatenates two sequences defined by, I think it's supposed to, it should be chips equals chips concatenate. Let's see if that, whoops, cannot implicitly convert type system collection generic enumerable to string. List string. And then when we call chips, we'll just do this as to array. This equals a new list. There we go. Is a type, but is used like a variable. Yeah, I noticed that too. All right, one of these days I'll be able to write this. I mean, this is just how bad it's gotten where I cannot implicitly convert a type system collection generic enumerable string to system as string. I don't like that this isn't like automatically when I make a change, like fix the corrections. All right, let's see now. The chips, no, nothing is specified. Perfect. The cast is not valid. To list. All right. one of these data collections will work. I do like how fast the debugger is. There we go, Lua game chip, perfect. So run it. Where's my build? It works. So now watch this. Get rid of this. Now if we go in here in a program and we change this to a where is our Canvas demo game chip. So the namespace is not there. So Canvas demo chip. Let's see if we can import this in here. Namespace. So using and let's try to do that now. Namespace or name Canvas demo game chip could not be found. Canvas demo game chip. For Canvas demo. Pixel Vision Canvas demo. There we go. Canvas demo chip. So now this should load up the source file from the Canvas demo. Oh, no. Here, see, I screwed that up. All right, that's my bad. 0. It loaded in the wrong resources. So now it'll load in the resources from the Canvas demo and the Lua project, but it's using the C# class. And look at that. That's super good. All right, what I want to do though is check this out. The spiral demo. This in C# should run super fast. I gotta rename all of these to demo. All right, we'll clean that up in a little bit. I think that's probably what I'll end with. Is just I'll straighten up. I'm gonna put all these into a demo package. So now this, I want to see if this runs. Oh, here I gotta put in the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, run this. Yeah, all right. I mean, that's still wrong because I need to fix the code. But that's good. It's running really fast. I like this. What I want to do is let's see if we can quit this, save out all of our changes. I don't need any of this stuff. Close you. I can get rid of you now. There's not much I'm going to be able to do. Git status. Git add all. Git commit. Can now load Lua or C# demos. All right. So that now is git status. That is all working. I want to open up Rider and see if this will show the project correctly. I was having some issues with Rider where like it wasn't, some of the projects weren't opening up correctly. Let me open up a solution or a project. Go to projects, open up this solution. And yeah, this is like the part that's really weird. It only seems to display, like it's not loading up. Open event with more. Do not show this. Solution was loaded with one warning. The Resolve SDK's task failed unexpectedly. Could not determine Android SDK location. Fine. But it's not showing me the I wonder if it gets to Android and it like freaks out. It's not showing me the. There's a few other projects, but let me see if I can just run this. I wonder if I could run desktop. Well, it runs. What I'm really confused about, I should like, I should send a message to those guys. Because now if I open up Visual Studio, and open up this, let's see if it corrupted those projects. So desktop runner. All right, so I feel like git reset hard. So now it should be back at the head. I wonder if add existing project. Add the demos. I wonder if this has more to do with, let's see here, add new project. Whoops. Add existing project. Pixel Vision SDK. And runner is already there. All right, so let's do this. Let's build the desktop. Let's make sure this works. I want to try to change the demo. So change this to, what would be a good demo? Let's do the micro platformer, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And demos, C# micro platformer chip. All right, so let's run this and see if we can get the micro platformer working. And then I'm probably going to end up the stream. Oh, yeah, cool. Here we go. Hey, look at that. Everything's working well. So that's the C# build. I wonder if we did the tile map demo. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15. Do last demo real quick. I just want to see if this will get to 60 frames a second and if there's like a cap. Tile map demo chip program. All right, let's run this. Yeah, okay, so there's an error in this one. So now I know for sure that I'm actually loading up the C# one versus the other, because that I fixed that in the I fixed that error in the Lua one, and I haven't fixed it in C# yet. All right. Well, that's good. It's not giving me 60 frames a second, but I think that's like I said, this is gonna be an error with the way that it calculates that. All right, so that's pretty interesting. C# demos, and this one would be Lua demos. So here we would just do new list type of Lua game chip. And now if I run it, this will be fixed. You'll see the top left corner, the HUD will be working correctly because it's pulling from the Lua. And that's good to go. All right, I think that's time for me. I got to get on a call in like 10 minutes. So what I wanted to see was, all right, let me quit Visual Studio Community, get status, fixed project. Git add all, git status, git status. All right, so git push. All right, so we push that, and now what I want to do is I'm going to open back a Visual Studio, and I want to see if all the projects exist. Yeah, okay, that's exactly what I thought was happening. There is something weird with this project where it's only loading up 4 solutions. So I don't know what's going on. Visual Studio Mac. Save more than 4 projects. Is there like a bug for this already? Default project folder, Visual Studio user. Visual Studio Mac not showing projects in solution. Solution Explorer not showing all project contents. Just open existing project preview. Wonder what this one is. Yeah, I wonder what that is. Not showing new project or in Solution Explorer. Class is not showing. This is not showing all projects in solution. Open your SNL project using Notepad. In this file, you can observe the listed projects like below. Please add if they are missing. If you have an old backup of code, just copy the master. Change it. All right, so let me look at. I want to see Reveal in Finder. Open with. Oh, it's already open. I don't think it likes that idea. Let me open this with Notepad. Well, actually not Notepad. I wanted Atom. Yeah, it's not saving the projects. And I wonder why all these have the same, those have the same build. I wonder if I add these in, add existing project, demos, oh, look at this crap. It won't open more than 4 of them. It just replaces it. I wonder if I'm missing something. Visual Studio, Microsoft Studio Solution format. Visual Studio Solution. Creating a solution project. I wonder why that happens. That's a really strange bug. I wonder if I could fix this in Rider. It's like it only knows how to all right, well, I'll deal with that later. That's a whole other problem. All right, well, anyways, thanks everyone for watching the stream. I think we made some pretty good progress. This weekend, I'm going to go through and try to add an existing... I'm so fascinated by this bug. Runner. Add an existing project. iOS. I have demos, Pixel Vision SDK. Runner, Pixel Vision SDK, iOS, desktop, demos, and Android. Right? Adam. Runner. All right, I don't know what's going on with this, but what I'm kind of confused about is, let me close. I was just taking a screenshot so I can like put this on Twitter. Maybe someone else understands what the hell is going on with this. All right. So that's my stream. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm going to try to stream a little this weekend. I doubt I'm going to have much time. But I'll be back on Monday, and then I'm out most of next week. So let's aim to meet back up on Monday. Hopefully I'll have some more progress on Pixel Vision 8 in MonoGame. And yeah, I feel really good about this. I think this is going to be much better than being stuck in Unity. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next week.